It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Yeah, I'm in the place where niggas can't be too deep. I'm free safety, double entendre to entertain the ladies. Clean as a new Mercedes. I see you watching me. Eyes in the back of my head. Cinematography, logically, rappers can't compete. I say I'm fly is a no comply that they can't complete. They're so whack, it baffles me. 15, I was on some fan shit. Now I'm writing rhymes you can't decipher like it's Sanskrit. Hitting pressure points, my flow is tantric. Niggas got a lot of nerve. Revenge of the nerd, embarking on a private purge. I'm finna kiss shit, presidential, y'all sentimental. My pen strike sharp as a blade, I'm playing potential. Beneficial to my residential. Clean up the block like Pac spotting some unofficial. This verse is overly intricate. Opposing my penmanship, bitch, I'm closing your membership. I was chosen from syndicates, young iconoclast. Did numbers in economics class. Went to school and start punching niggas in drama class. Want the gunplay? It's a Bible up on the dash. Catch him on the one way, leave his pockets up on the grass. Educated by buckshot at the bus stop. Black kids learn to rock a vest instead of sunblock. My lil homie punk rock define black excellence. Got a scholarship, one and done. It's like black presidents. I'm exceeding my measurements. Call me young Gohan. Niggas want the green with the bread. We making croutons. Started out rapping, I was small as Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Buckets, I'm working hard without the shoe line. Student loan niggas still calling my homies. I skipped college, I was following Kobe. Came through with a new Letterman, looking fresher than Axel Foley. My streets full of rage, I'm Axel, you whacking phony.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this afternoon. Finally, J. Cole has come out. He's broken his silence. And he is going to be the first rapper on the board with a new album. Well, actually, no, IDK is dropping on the 23rd. But out of the so-called big three, he will be the first to drop an album. He has announced the Fall Off. As y'all know, the Fall Off is going to be J. Cole's final album, or at least that's the alleged lore around this album. Of course, he's been building up to this for a very long time. It's been at least 5-6 years, if not longer, since he introduced the Fall Off concept. While he was doing his whole feature run and going into the off season, the Return of the Dreamers 2, I believe it was. All of that was him basically getting all of his collaborations out the way, convening with other artists, having sort of a communal space, allowing other people into his environment, going into their environments, etc., etc. And it worked in his favor. I mean, he still has one of the dopest feature runs that we've seen in hip hop. It's up to everyone's discretion on who you would rank higher or lower. But to come out and act like J. Cole's feature run wasn't dope, like he wasn't out here bodying shit, like he wasn't out here turning niggas up on their own shit, that would be a lie. And I'm just not in the business of telling mistruths on this channel if I can help it, you know what I'm saying? I know J. Cole is not the most favorable artist in the conversation right now based on things that took place in 2024. And I understand that. I get that. And honestly, this announcement coming from J. Cole at this very time, for me personally, it is a weird moment, right? Because just a couple days ago, I had some dreamers that went out their way to harass my ass on Twitter for stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't talk about this shit on my channel, but I had put a tweet out. And in the tweet, I said, I remember when like J. Cole put out the 7-minute drill. I said, I remember it was like 500 niggas that jumped me in the comments talking about how that was just a warning shot. Because remember, when it came out, I was 50-50 on the song. J. Cole was rapping, but I didn't feel like it was enough. And I told niggas, sending a warning shot at Kendrick Lamar is not a good move. If you come outside and you got a starter pistol while everybody else is coming with AKs, they coming with bombs, they coming with heavy artillery, you're gonna die, right? That's what I said 2 years ago. And a lot of people jumped on my neck because they wanted to see the competition. And they were like, bro, just give it time. Give them an opportunity to warm up. And I said, I think all 500 of them niggas hate J. Cole now. Right? And once that tweet started catching some steam, the J. Cole Twitter niggas, the guys who are in the J. Cole Dreamville community on Twitter, they just started trying to chop my fucking head off. You know what I'm saying? And they ended up getting their stupid ass cussed the fuck out. Not gonna say no names, but you know who you are. One of you niggas got a YouTube channel. You just be eating that nigga garbage daily. You know what I'm saying? Eating his groceries every day. So it comes at a bittersweet moment because I'm still a Cole fan. I still love Cole. I still think he's one of the best artists that we've had in the last 2 decades. He was definitely one of the torchbearers of the traditional hip hop sound. And for the most part, he did everything right career-wise. You know what I'm saying? Like he put his music out. He kept the music first. He detached himself from the construct of chasing fame, chasing hits, chasing radio. If it came, it came. But if it didn't, he wasn't like tripping over it. He wasn't really vying for the accolades. He wasn't asking for Grammys. He was just cultivating and feeding his audience. And I think that ultimately, even with everything that took place, that's still going to be the story of his legacy. Unfortunately, when the docuseries or the documentary of his career and life comes out, the latter part of it is going to be heavily demarcated with the battle and the remnants of the battle and the Port Antonio and the people who have basically written J. Cole off as another version of Drake. And, you know, I get that perspective. I don't agree with that perspective, but I get why people would say that. But I am interested to hear what he has to talk about on the album. It's been a year and some change since we've gotten a J. Cole song. We haven't gotten J. Cole features. Not too many anyway. He hasn't really been spotted in too many places. He hasn't been spotted in random camping areas. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen him riding his bike too much. None of the like, you know what I mean? So he's been relatively silent, which is exactly what Drake should have done at the end of the battle. He should have went silent, should have let some mystery accrue in his direction rather than trying to grandstand and poke his chest out and playing unbothered, because that has not fared well in his favor. But let's go check this whole thing out with Cole. So I don't know how everybody got their notification or how they found out about it, but me personally, I'm signed up on J. Cole's community and his even page, right? So I got a notification to my phone where it says, yo, did you hear Cole just announced the fall off is coming February 6, 26. And of course, that makes a lot of sense that he would drop it on 2/6 because he raps about the 2/6 quite frequently in his songs. So that's another piece of continuity for the fan base, for those that really love Cole, who are into the lore of, you know, his connection with Fayetteville and all that stuff, the 2/6. That makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? First vinyl pressing available now for pre-order, Cole World. All right. Now, when you go to the actual page that this leads you to, they have a pre-order for the vinyl. And they also have a promo video, which I think was also uploaded to YouTube. So to the left here is the official album cover, all right? Which I don't know the origin of this photo, but it looks to me like this could be J. Cole's makeshift studio from when he was in high school. That's what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks like there's a little, I don't know if that's a beat machine, like his first, because I think his first beat machine was like a Boss drum machine. I don't know if that's what it is. But you could tell by the chair, you could tell by the speakers, you could tell by the cassette tapes and CD cases that are around here that this is definitely a real life vintage photo. This isn't it doesn't look like something that was taken this year and just given, the distressed marks. Looks like it might actually be a real photo from when Cole was developing his early days. I think he was going to the bomb shelter out in Fayetteville, wasn't he? But let's get into the description of the vinyl. All right. So it says, this is the first ever pressing of the Fall Off. This limited edition was assembled under the strongest security measures possible in hopes to preserve the reveal of album artwork and music until the moment they were intended to be released. Production demanded full scale around the clock security in multiple facilities across North America to provide the best chance of success. With special packaging modifications, we are calling this first pressing the Stealth Edition, and it will be the only time the album will be available in this form. Okay? And the vinyl comes at a price tag of $49.99 USD, $50. I'll wait. If they put it on CD, I'll get that version. I'm not paying 50 for it, but I pay 12. I pay 20 even. Or I may just buy the digital version. Either way, I'm a support. All right? So now let's take a look at the promo video. And once again, it's going to reiterate his exit from the game, exit from the fame. As you can see, he's at a car wash. And I'm presuming that this is in North Carolina.
Everything is supposed to go away eventually. You see this especially in like show business with famous actors or like musicians. And it's like, oh, this guy used to be famous and then he fell off. What happened? And they want to point to, they did this and they made some sort of mistake. Instead of thinking that, look, it's kind of crazy they got famous in the first place. So few people reach that level that, yes, of course, it's not going to last forever because somebody else has to take that spot. And that's how show business has been since forever. But no, they always want to say, oh, that guy fell off. They want to look down on him for just going through the natural cycle of rising and falling.
Young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Poor thing. Young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Picture my soul climbing out an infinite hole when niggas die over pride and live for the.
Cole, you think you slick, man, with this fucking 10-second snippet? That shit hard though. Hey, everybody ain't gonna be with it. I'm in. All right. I'm sure some people are gonna take that whole young pup playing war games, wanted blood, but it only made more pain. Man, come on, man. Y'all trying to put that man in a position where he can't rap about shit. He can't rap about hypotheticals. He can't do storytelling no more. Everything is gonna be tied into this same event. Come on, man. Let's move forward. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to hear the album, that's your prerogative. I get it. But come the fuck on, man. Let's let the nigga rap. If he gonna be a rapper, let the nigga rap, man. God damn. Especially if he said he wanted blood and he only got more pain. Like, that's being reflective. That's like you came outside, you wanted blood, but you only got more pain. Like, that means that there's something else on the other side of it. He didn't get what he was intending for. You know what I'm saying? Nigga lost something. So please, man, let that nigga rap, man. God damn. And even beyond that, I also want to commend J. Cole for stepping to the stage. You know, he's been quiet. He ain't said a lot. There was speculation about whether or not he was going to drop the Fall Off or if Drake was going to drop the Iceman. There was speculation on Christmas. Then it was the first week of the year. Neither dropped. We ended up getting a Bruno Mars album that I'm not going to listen to. So at least Cole had the decency to be like, I'm not gonna speak until I have music to speak with. He's coming with music. He's coming with a date. He's coming with a promo. It's a little bit of a rollout. It's not a surprise drop. And he's standing on his date. He's standing on his music. He's standing on his square. You know what I'm saying? Unlike Drake, who's been teasing music. He's been teasing dates. He's been teasing ideas. He's just been doing a lot of teasing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he out here giving himself blue balls. I guess maybe that's what the Iceman really stand for or something. I don't know. But at least Cole is like, fuck that shit, nigga. I'm coming outside. You know what I mean? Niggas think whatever. Y'all thought I was gonna retire without dropping my final album, nigga. I'm coming the fuck outside, man. Whatever y'all gotta say about me coming outside, I'm coming outside. And that's what you're supposed to do after you lose a fight. Real talk. You lose a fight, you're not supposed to stay in the house forever. You know what I mean? You ain't not supposed to ride the bus no more. Like, yeah, nigga, you got your ass whooped, but nigga, you still gotta go to school. What, you gonna get a ride every day? What, you gonna goddamn carpool with the nigga next door? That nigga ride the bus. So you gotta get back on your shit, wipe yourself off, and come back out at some point. You know what I mean? So fuck that. I'm rolling. You know what I mean? I've been a Cole fan. I remained a Cole fan. I will continue to be a Cole fan. And it ain't too many people out there that's gonna drop better music or out rap the nigga. Like, if we're gonna keep it musical quality and actual lyrics and bars and entendres, you know, the art form that we all know and love, like, it's not too many people out here. Like, there's some underground artists that can compete in that area, but you're not going to listen to them. You're not going to tune in to videos about them. So I would say at least give that nigga that respect for his craft to come out and say his piece. You know what I mean? You had Remick and Maleficent the other day that were out here debating on, oh, if Drake and Cole drop on the same day, who's going to outsell? Who's going to do the best numbers? You know what I'm saying? I saw that shit on social media, and I'm like, bro, this is what hip hop conversation has deduced down to. Everybody just wants to compete with the numbers. I understand the element of competition with the numbers. I'm not saying that it doesn't matter at all. But when we're talking about what's supposed to be the cream of the crop, what's supposed to be the best, what's supposed to be, you know, a craft built on your word, oration skills, like, and niggas' default is who's gonna sell more if they drop on the same date, not who's gonna have the better album. I think some people have unfortunately lost the plot. And I think it's gonna be a very hard time for some people to recover the plot, you know what I mean? Or get back on track. I think you might need to get Dorothy on speed dial, click your heels a couple times. You feel me? Like, niggas is tripping out this bitch, man. So again, salute to Cole. I'll be looking forward to the album. Whatever that song is, go ahead and drop that shit. If you got a music video, drop that shit in the next couple weeks. Like, let's get on the board, man. Cause honestly, get on the board, cause I'm fucking bored. You feel me? But just wait till I drop my shit, cause I'm dropping on Tuesday. All right. I got a new song called World is a Ghetto that's dropping on the 20th. The video is shot. It's already scheduled to drop on DSPs. I told y'all I was dropping soon. Video has been done since the weekend. Shot and edited. Well, my wife co-directed it with me. I edited it myself. So I don't want nobody to think I waited till Cole. All right, that shit was already pre-planned. But yeah, nigga, wait till my shit come out. So I don't want nobody saying, oh, this sounds like Cole. Nigga, I did this shit with no inspiration but my own, okay? Just wait. But yeah, let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. Let me know what your expectations are for the fall off. What do you think he's going to be talking about on this album? He should have plenty to say. People have counted him out. People have besmirched his name. People have pissed on his legacy. People have acted like the nigga can't even come out and rap no more. I know he definitely still has a core audience that's gonna love and support him and go to the tour. Most likely, if he does announce a tour, I'm probably gonna go. Especially if this is the walk-off, the fall-off, but of course the walk-off moment where he's bowing out. Definitely gonna be there for that. But yeah, let me know what your projections are for this project. You know what I'm saying? What do you expect? Do you think that this is gonna be a classic? Do you think that he's gonna deliver? Do you think that he is gonna fall short? All comments are welcome as long as they are respectful, all right? To me, anyway. You can say what you want about anybody else. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good out there. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'll never politic and the drama be piling on. Father and greats unacknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built. I had to